Hello, here's Gidget, this video game that I've been making with one of my professors at UW, University of Washington. The goal of this game is to teach people how to program, and it uses this cute little robot Gidget right here, um, and he is going to do tasks that we are going to type out for him. We're going to program. So this first level um, is Gidget needs to get to this cute little puppy. He's like, okay, here's my time to shine. I need to go down one of these squares and then to access this puppy. So right here is the code pane where you can type in commands and it will be reflected on this canvas right here. This is just an HTML canvas object, and we put some animations in it, and it's pretty cool. And so let's see, let's just run a line of code. Let's have Gidget go up like this. Okay, so if we wanted to just do a line of code, all I'd have to do is say, okay, one line. Okay, and there he goes. He moves up one line. This green little light indicates that we're running the code right now. And if we do another line, so it looks like what happened is we're at the end of going through all this code because this screen came up. So Gidget is saying if he accomplished all of his goals, and let's see what it is. We want Gidget position to equal puppy position. Well, it doesn't look like Gidget's on the puppy, so I wonder what's going to happen. So one line. Oh no, I wasn't on the puppy. That sucks. Okay. So oh no, I failed my goals. Do you want to retry? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it right. Okay, so starting over. Reprompt the people who are playing to do this. Okay, so now I feel like I know what I want to do. So what do you think we should do? We could just say down, or we could do something like up, right, and then we could say since we'll be right if we go up and then right, maybe we could say down 2 and then left. So you can give these optional arguments, left, just to see how Gidget moves around. Okay, so let's go to the end of this. Let's see what happens. Oh wow, that's pretty sweet. Okay, so Gidget could have never done it without your help. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go on to another level. Oh, and in this side of the code pane, we also have these object states. So this bird is an object, and it has an image and a name and a position, and you can also mess with rotation and transparency. So that's cool. So this first part of the game is just introducing people to moving around Gidget, just simple commands like up, down, left, and right. But if you go further into the game, we start having more complicated tasks. So something that there's a method or a function called goTo, where you just go to an object, and if you want to go to an object, you have to, or if you want to say an object on the canvas, you have to put it in these slashes. You have to enclose it in that. So let's see what happens. Let's see what go to goop does. Why not? Okay, so click on one line. Okay, looks like we found an object named goop. Okay, and so Gidget goes there. And so since this is the end of all of the code that we wrote, it's going to start doing this goal code. Okay, so none of that's true at all. So we're screwed basically. So that ends up being cool. So what we can do, what do we want to do? We want to put the kitten, the pig, the goop. We want to put the kitten and the pig into the basket. Okay. So, but we also want to put the goop and the rock into the bucket. So why don't we just do this goop? Let's do the goop and the rock first. So similarly to goTo, we have another command called grab, and you can see if the code isn't compiling correctly, it's going to turn red. But now if we give it this argument that it wants, it'll be cool. So if we go to the goop, we want to grab the goop. Okay, that's cool. Now we want to go to the rock. Then we want to grab the rock. Yes, that is sweet. And then we want to go to the bucket. Okay. Yeah. Now what do I do? I have all these things. I forget what command it is. Well, there's a reference guide built into this, and I know that drop is the command I want to use. And so this right here goes over. It's like your API essentially that shows like what functions we could call, or other parts of the language that might be confusing. You can look up. Okay, so go to the bucket. We can just drop. All right, that's cool. So let's see what this does. Oh, okay. All right, we're still screwed. Kitten and the piglet aren't in the basket. Yep, but it looks like those are good. Okay, but we know that didn't work. So we similarly, like we did we went to those objects and we grabbed them. Let me put them in the bucket. Let's put the cute little animals in the basket so they don't get infected by rocks or goops. We want to save the animals. Okay, so let's do the kitten. Kitten's very cute. We want to grab the kitten. Then we want to go to the piglet. Grab the piglet, go to basket, and then we want to drop. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's go to the end. Oh yeah. Sweet. He accomplished the goals. That was cool. So one thing that we'd found in like through education. Through education, we found this. Well, so through studies, we found that people were more likely to retain content or remember things or even be more engaged. They would play more levels if we gave a test at the end. And I can't exactly tell you why that is. I really don't know. But I think maybe there is some sense of satisfaction of like passing a test. So like in this test, we want you read this and then you see what it is. And what is this one? Where will the kittens be after I execute the current code? Assuming I have unlimited energy. Oh, and Gidget expends energy by moving around. If he walks around too much, he gets dizzy and falls asleep or something. Okay, so right here we want to like click on the grid and then press the button below to check if we got it right. Okay, so we could do this out. So where will the kittens be? Okay, so also so these are like lists in the Gidget language where you notate that by putting an S at the end, like pluralizing it. So if we want to go to the first kitten, it's one of these two, we want to grab it, and we want to go to the last kitten. Okay, so we grab both of these. Then we go to the puppy, we grab the puppy, we go to the basket, we drop the bird and the puppy, and now we go to the first goop, grab the goop, go to the bucket, drop first goops. Okay, so where is the kitten? Where are the kittens going to be? Well, looks like we dropped the goops here, but we're still holding on to the kittens. So why not here? So I think that's a good answer. So let's write something like Gidget is still holding on to the kittens when when the goop is dropped off on the bucket. Okay, cool. So let's submit the answer. Let's see what happens. So now this code is going to run. Sweet. Okay, let's check the solution. You chose 1-5. Sweet. All right, yeah. So we did that correctly. Um, Sweet. All right. So this game is still in testing right now. So there's some. We're working on making the animations smoother right now. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun to work on. So after this, like here's another test level, but uh, on this, what do we learn in this level set? Oh, I think this is like variable. These are variables. So like now we can like make a number of boulders and stuff. Um, and it looks like we want to have like a variable name. Say this. We want it to equal dog with 1G instead of help. We want it to be help. So that's all pretty good. In this set of levels, I think what are we getting into? Functions. Yep. So you can also make functions in Gidget. We've been thinking about making like toolkits where people can like write functions to do certain things and having like people share them because we're planning on making the game collaborative and because you can actually make levels um, like this and like you can make your own levels and we're gonna hopefully have people like be playing them with each other and sharing them. So that's cool. So those are functions. If we continue on through this, what we can check. Oh, so now this is like these are booleans, um, which I guess, which is actually an interesting issue in computer science. I feel like when you set something equal to something, that's often confused with testing for equality. And so this is our attempt at trying to teach it like this: equality versus assignment. Okay, and then these are loops, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, here's some goops. So like, um, yeah, that ends up being kind of cool. Um, yeah, so there's a lot going on in this game, and there are a lot of different things that I think are capable of I think that Gidget is a step in the right direction towards computing education and introducing kids to computer science and coding. It's a very like fun, approachable way of looking at things, like looking at this scoop. Like this is like debugging, like you want to like see a variable and what you do is, you just click on it on the screen. It's really cool. I think that it is pretty effective. We actually held 2 summer camps at Oregon State University and University of Washington this summer, and we had a bunch of kids playing the game, and they ended up beating it throughout like the first 2 days. And so like these are people who knew nothing about programming and then learned how to do loops and booleans and all sorts of things, and it was cool. And then they ended up making their own levels. And actually, why not check out the level designer? So like if we go and check out this level, Chawl Hard, you can put objects on this. Like I can put a map here, or I can put a bunny here, and you can end up making the world bigger, and then you can move Gidget around, and it's really cool. There's a lot that you can do with this with the Gidget world and interface and world, and it affords people to do lots of different things. But yeah, if you have any questions about this, hit me up, send me an email. I love to talk about it. It's cool stuff. I'm excited about it. Okay, well, that's it for now. Hopefully, the game will be released soon. Probably sometime this winter. I need to find my QuickTime thing. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording. All right, thank you. Bye bye.